Granville, how do you spell pepper? Is it 6 P's or 7? Oh, yes, I'm still stocking it, but there doesn't seem to be this widespread passion for treacle anymore. It's gone the way of trams and I reckon it's blue. Well, how's retirement suiting you then, Freddie?
Oh, passable. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, well, you've had a lot of training for it, haven't you? All them years at the coal board. I don't think I'd fancy retirement myself, you know. I wouldn't mind it for the first 6 months, but I wouldn't like to earn my living at it. Hey, how's that daughter of yours, that youngest?
Gillian?
Yeah.
Married an RAF officer. Oh, yes. Always the one for glamour and excitement.
Cheeky little minx. What's she up to now, then?
Running a pub at Driffield.
Oh, dear. Is that what the nuclear deterrent come to, is it?
And I want a large pad of writing paper.
Hey, you must have been retired longer than I thought, Freddie, if you've used up all that coal board stationery already. Here you are. Here's a nice one. Look at that.
Is that the biggest you've got?
Listen, the next size to that is a roll of wallpaper.
That'll do for a start.
Yeah.
I'm going to write my war memoirs.
Oh, well, you'll need a packet of postcards, won't you?
A view from the home front.
Oh.
An absorbing personal record. I was there, you know, on the night they bombed Tomlinson Street.
Yeah, I'll never know what Goering had against Tomlinson Street. Unless it was that hygienic fisheries, you know. Perhaps he found out about the shape of Percy's chips. That'll be 43p, come on.
I feel it's a duty to record it all for posterity.
Yeah.
My entire role in the whole affair.
Yeah, well, I wondered why you were up so early this morning. What are you going to do this afternoon? World War III?
It came to me in a dream.
Oh.
This voice said, Freddie, why don't you write your war memoirs? Up to that, I hadn't even thought of it.
Well, you don't, do you? Did you recognise the voice? Whose was it?
Well, at first I thought it must be God.
Yes, well, you would at that time of night.
But it turned out to be Mr. Samuelson from Gordon Street.
Well, him with a horse and cart?
Yes.
Well, I'm surprised you thought he was God with the vocabulary he's got. Unless he was talking about that place there down the road from Gomorrah.
Sodom.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Why don't we get a van?
What was that?
Did you see it and all? I think this shop's haunted, you know, Freddie. Every time we do a shop delivery on the bike, this little angry figure appears, clad all in off-white, rattling its cycle clips, moaning in an awful voice, why don't we get a van?
Why don't we get a van?
Do you think I haven't considered every factor? I've run it all through the computer, you know. It's all gone through this keen commercial brain, which is linked through all the ingenious circuits to my wallet.
Peddling wears out the insides of your legs.
And I've always come up with the same answer. Keep Granville onto 2 wheels.
My calves are getting all knotted. Well, they are. They're getting all big and horrible. I daren't go swimming anymore. I look like a rickshaw coolie. Very embarrassing when you start to bulge in a swimming costume. Hey, look, I hope you don't expect me to deliver this lot, do you?
No, I don't. There's all that lot over there and all.
Hell no.
Then?
Well, I don't know about that. He's back with the gas company.
He's tried it once before, to my knowledge. Took an overdose.
Ah, a laxative. Oh, dear. What a terrible way to go. Or at least to keep going.
Wow. Tried a bit harder this time. He'd have done it and all of his clothesline hadn't broke.
Well, you see, that's the trouble. They will be purchased from these supermarkets, won't they? Now, if he'd bought that, you see, that's reinforced all the way through. That wouldn't have let him down at the last minute.
£2 of King Edward's, please.
Right. Oh, morning, Mrs. Ellis.
Morning. Hello, Vera, love. Is there any more news about your...
I'm still waiting for a bed.
I see your Granville stop going out with Pembroke's lass.
Oh, he's another one who's still waiting for a bed. There you are, missus. Oh.
I think we better have a carrier, Mr. Arkwright.
I think you'd be better, yes.
Did you see him from Harrison's? Parked outside 87 again. I'm not kidding. He does more with a gammy leg than most blokes do with two.
Ah, well, they're all the same, these sharp men. They're always having to prove themselves. There was him from the new housing estate.
Napoleon.
Oh, I don't know what you were called. But he always wore them fancy boots.
Yeah, Earnshaw.
Eh?
Earnshaw. They lived in Eastfield Road, presumably after he escaped from St. Helena.
Hey, you've weighed them once. Why you take them on off?
Well, they've got heavier. There must be the dust off the floor.
Yeah, what?
Well, we're allowed to charge for dirt, you know. Ask her at number 87. There's a cold front coming in from the Atlantic here. You ought to get something a bit warm around your chest, like a hot shopkeeper.
What makes you think you're more appealing than an extra vest?
You're a big bonny lass, you know. If we don't get engaged soon, I won't have time to explore all of you, will I?
Have you tried loosening your collar?
No, no, no. What I want to do is to try loosening yours. You know, I've never looked down as a state-registered nurse.
It's that shop that's doing it to you. You're stuck in there all day, every day, breathing in that spicy mixture of firelighters and lavatory cleaners.
Look, why don't we get engaged and I could give you a discount?
Why don't we just stop as we are, having a laugh and a joke with you goosing me occasionally? When I'm not looking.
Hey, lass. You know what? I'd like to see you in a red dress with a rose in your hair, doing a flamenco.
Oh, aye. And if we got married within 24 hours, you'd have me in an apron with curlers in me hair doing a casserole.
Fancy the Americans paying all that money for Disneyland when they could have had Marxism for nothing.
Supposed to be the age of women's lib. I don't think they got the hang of it yet. I'm still waiting to be molested.
The extreme left. That's all we ever hear about, isn't it, the extreme left? Funny expression, that, isn't it? The extreme left. It's like a lot of leftovers, isn't it? It's like all them little bits at the end of a party that nobody wants. Come to think of it, that's not far off the truth.
I haven't even had a request played on Family Favourites.
It says here this smiling young actress is tipped for stardom. And as usual, you can see both her tips quite distinctly.
Do you realise how old I am? And the only thing I've ever handled intimately was last year's Christmas turkey.
What?
And that was frozen.
Loosen your cap, your head's steaming.
Happiness is a game for two players.
You used to like train spotting. What happened to your train spotting?
I wish we'd still got an empire.
Yeah, it's a pity they pulled that down, wasn't it?
But I'd like to spend the monsoon season with a Eurasian mistress. You know, come back after a hard day, flogging the natives. And there she is, waiting.
Yeah, with almond eyes and 83 relatives on the borough.
It's not that I want to be promiscuous. Well, yes, it is really, but I can't afford it. I'd settle for one nerve-tingling affair.
Hey, well, watch what you're doing with them chips. They're 7p each now, you know.
Yeah, before I settle down for good, I'd like to have a spot of colour in my life.
Yeah, and when they turn up, them coloured spots, you'll be sorry.
I'd like to tame some very spoilt, very rich young woman, you know. Heiress elopes with shopkeeper's assistant.
Is that what you want to be, eh? An international playboy on the Riviera circuit?
Yes.
What, and throw up the only agency around here for back sweep?
You know what we both need?
Oh, I know what I need, a towel.
Transport.
Rubbish.
Look, you can pick up an old van these days for a song.
Yes, and guess whose wallet's going to get laryngitis?
I mean, you could get all your stuff from the warehouse, you know, instead of waiting for them to deliver.
I am in no hurry.
The nurse might go out with you more.
Listen, you don't think I'm going to buy a van just because... Why would the nurse go out with me more?
Well, because you could take her out of the district. I mean, she gets embarrassed round here. People know you both. I mean, if you nip over to her place, there are 40 pairs of beady eyes in this street trained on her bedroom window.
Oh, I don't know. It's cheaper just to draw the curtains.
You won't have anything to draw them for if you don't get transport.
How old a van do you think she'd go out in?
Well, I could do it up, you know, make it nice inside. It would need something in the back, you know, for people to sit on, like the mattress in the spare bedroom.
That's disgusting. It'll need airing. I'll just have a look at my licence. I know I'm allowed to drive groups A, B, C and D, but I'm not sure about a mattress on wheels.
As long as it's under 1,500 weight.
Well, I certainly am. But you see, there's the nurse to think about on top of me.
You want something that goes a long way on a gallon?
Listen, with petrol the price it is, I want something that goes the whole way on half a pint.
Aye, don't we all? With almond eyes. Here's one. 2 owners, African Tan and Melba.
Sounds like the 3 owners.
That's the colour.
Oh, the colour. Well, that's very informative, isn't it?
Well, it's the power of advertising. You know, makes it sound better. They've got to have an attractive name. I mean, you wouldn't spend £4 on a bottle of perfume called Sweaty Elbows, would you? Hey, look at this. Recent new engine.
I'm not paying that sort of money. Where do they get the engine from? Concord?
I hope you're not going to shame me. I hope you're not going to have us running about an old banger that looks like a converted outside toilet.
And you don't know where you get these jet-set attitudes from, I'm sure. Your mother was down to earth. A bit too often for her own good, but she meant well.
But you forget, nobody knows who my father really was. Can I have a choc ice?
You know you can. You don't need to ask, Granville. Listen, Granville, how orphan you may be, but I want you to know that you've always got a home here, lad. I mean, good times or bad, whatever is mine is yours. Providing you always put your money straight in the till. Go on.
I bet if my mother had lived, my father would have come back and claimed her.
Oh, yes. In a big black car with a big crest on the door.
Aye, maybe.
Yeah. West Riding radio taxis.
Who did she go out with?
Well, there were a lot of Hungarians at the miners' hostel.
You are. Some displaced aristocrat fleeing from the revolution. Hey, you know what I want for my birthday? A balalaika.
All right. I'll see if I can get one knitted for you. Now, listen, you've made a 93p profit so far. Are you going to put £1 in there or not?
No, I want you to put it in. It's that spring clip. It's vicious.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, hello, Eva. How are you?
I want something for his tea. Something fatal but untraceable.
I know. What about a nice bacon end? That'll boil and come up sweet.
Oh, I'll have some fish fingers.
Fish fingers.
I get no end of pleasure watching him eat fish fingers, you know. It's like bingo, really. I keep waiting for him to come up with a winner of a bone. Oh, thanks, Granville. Hey, I like your Granville. He looks like the kind of young man who'd be reckless enough to do something desperate for the love of a good woman.
Granville, fetch your cloth. Go on. There's some apples in that warehouse need polishing.
You always have to go when customers get interested.
Go on with you.
She warms my Hungarian blood.
Well, don't go and melt that all over the place and clear off. Told you not to get him excited, Eva. He's a very funny age at the moment. I mean, he's reading everything but the Grocer's Gazette.
Oh, you mean that age when men are difficult to live with? Starts when they're 14 and finishes when they pass out of the crematorium. Oh, that reminds me, I better have some firelighters.
Listen, you're supposed to wait till he's dead first.
Everybody keeps telling me he's drinking himself to death, but I've come to the conclusion they're just trying to cheer me up.
You fancy an apple, Eva?
Oh, no, thanks, love. It's loosened me that many teeth that really I'm much happier with a banana.
Here.
Oh, it's only kidding,
She
love.
was only kidding.
Oh, well. Take it anyway. I woke up this morning with a powerful urge to give someone a banana.
Oh, you're a good lad, Granville. I'll come and give you a big kiss in a minute. Never mind, love. I'll make it up to you when he's not looking. Don't be so awful with him.
She wasn't only kidding, but he has loosened all her teeth.
And how's he going to feel when he finds out she's having an affair with a big banana magnet?
Listen, she's very unhappy. I might take her out one of these nights, you know, down the old disco. And there's nothing that you could say that'd stop me either.
Her husband's been convicted of assaulting policemen.
She's a married woman. I can't go out with married women.
Very moral, you Hungarians, aren't you?
Aye, she's a great little workhorse, so she'll be very sorry to say ta-ta to her.
Yeah, well, you needn't bother at that price, need you?
Oh, no, we're not going to have a thoroughly boring old argument about money, are we?
I'm not. I'm going to have a thoroughly enjoyable argument about money.
Right, he means it and all.
In the past 18 months, the motor trade's gone completely to pieces. Customers have got no respect anymore.
675, he said. Well, naturally, I thought he was talking about the number plate, didn't I?
Tell your old uncle, that is rock bottom for that sort of a vehicle.
You see, that's rock bottom.
You
but-
wash your mouth out. I didn't bring you up to talk loosely about money, did I?
Close your eyes and think of the mattress in the back. You see, he's torn between these powerful, conflicting emotions. He'll soothe himself in a minute by counting all the change in the till.
What are we arguing about? A few pounds?
You get a four-poster in the back of that one.
We've got this bit of a gap. I am asking 655, and you are prepared to offer...
Well, 120. Cash. And 14p for the bent bread.
I thought you were a serious prospect. I mean, I only come round to serious prospects. I could be in the showroom, drinking coffee, undersealing the new typist.
Bring us something near our price.
There's plenty of room in the back.
Would you care to inspect the interior woodwork?
Instant privacy.
What do you think? Tell you what we do. Why don't you leave it on approval?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Mr. Arkwright.
Oh.
Well, until tomorrow, maybe.
Ah, good. That will enable me to test its suitability for a variety of retail purposes.
Are you telling me I'll never play again, Doctor?
We've tried everything within our power. The nerve is gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I guess it's all up to you now, Mrs. Mortensen.
But we filed for a divorce, Doctor.
He needs you, Mrs. Mortensen.
Jim. Jim.
Is that you, Martha?
Yes, Jim. It's me, Martha.
It's me, Arkwright.
Go away.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Oh, come in. Shut the door.
We'll talk about that later, Jim. You got it stressed out, hasn't he, Doctor?
I've got a jam all over me warehouse coat.
You realize
Be
that when you get
quiet.
home,
It's
We can
Mince.
sell the piano.
You'll never sell your piano, Jim. You gotta practice, Jim. And practice till you're the first one-handed pianist in the whole world.
I've got mince all over me warehouse coat.
Oh. You know, I could do with you, Arkwright, but you will persist in trampling down what few romantic illusions I've got left.
You say that to me? There's a spirit of eternal springtime. Come not only to offer you my affection, but the chance of a grapple in the new vehicle.
You finally lashed out on some transport?
It wasn't easy.
Oh, you'd better have a cup of tea.
Well, if it's all the same to you, Gladys and Manuel, I'd sooner have a
I
nice...
know what you'd sooner have, but you're getting a cup of tea.
Oh.
Well. The new mobile Arkwright.
Yes, can I come to invite you for a nocturnal spin?
A spin? If you're taking me out, you're taking me out. It'll cost money. We'll have a meal and a bottle of wine.
Listen, the way I feel about you, I could go it on half a lager and a salted peanut.
Well, I couldn't. You've got some ground to cover before you get me up any country lane.
I've got a bit of ground to cover after I get you up there, no. So it's a meal, is it?
Yes.
That's your last word, is it?
No. My last word's going to be something like, get your hand off there, that's far enough. But that's my position so far. Take it or leave it. Well,
I'm thinking about it.
what's to think about?
Well, if I buy half a bottle of wine, couldn't you do some sandwiches?
Get out.
No.
Get out of my house, Arkwright.
All right, I'll buy you a meal then.
Oh, you romantic fool.
Oh, I love the way your eyes flash when you get mad.
I must be trying to civilise you. I'll say one thing for you. You're not much trouble. You've got wandering hands, but I've only got to shout burglars, and the back round your wallet lies greased lightning. I'll take your mother a tea. She must be parched. Hey, who's going to sit with her when we're out?
Well, can't Randolph Scott do it? I mean, anyway, with all that noise going on in there, I don't see any reason to go out. Why don't we stay and save the petrol?
Gunfire's one thing, but at the first creak of a settee, she'll be banging on the wall with a stick.
Oh.
Yeah, Mother, here's your tea, love. Ooh. Hey, was your Prairie Bill all right when you left him?
How do you mean?
Well, I was just looking out the window, and right outside your shop, there's this great big black old... You haven't, have you?
Oh,
Oh, you wouldn't.
well, the price was right. Oh!
Get out, you great stingy dog's body. You needn't think you're taking me out in that. I mean, I know I have to be laid in one of those one day, but not until it's absolutely necessary.
Well, I tell you, she said she wouldn't be seen dead in it. You better get the garage on the blower, see what else they've got.
hello, Arkwright. Oh, hello, Auntie Lily. No, he's gone out for a ride in the new van. No, it's not on business. No, it's his old trouble has reared up again and he's going to receive some medical attention. If he plays his cards right.
That wine's gone straight to me legs.
I think I'll join it. Hey, you got your foot in me pocket.
Well, I'm terribly sorry. I'd hate to crush your wallet.
Hey, could you get that leg in there first? Hey, mind where you're putting your feet. You'll dirty the roof.
If you're going to hold me there, would you mind blowing on your fingers a minute?
Hey, don't move your knee. Whatever you do, don't move that knee.
This is ridiculous.
Give it a chance. We haven't started yet.
Couldn't you have got something bigger?
Would you care to rephrase that, please?
Oh, take me home. It's worse than traction.
No, look, it's just the wheel arts, that's all. I mean, all generations have been brought up on obstacles like this.
Heavens, what bliss! Just you and me and the wheel arch. Take me home.
Well, what's in it for me?
A cup of cocoa.
Well, I hope there's plenty of sugar in it. Wait. I'll kill that Granville. Him and his vans. This one goes back tomorrow. Hey, how do you fancy a cuddle on a shop bike? Just shows you, doesn't it? Beware of large ambitions in small vans. I thought I'd pulled it off this time. Fortunately, it's only bruised. So it's back to my lonely bed. I enjoyed that goodnight kiss, though. She got a lot of Eastern promise behind that faint flavour of cocoa. Rotten little van. Good place to park, though. I must try and remember. I think it was just over the hump of her knee and sharp left at the first suspender.